Good afternoon, welcome back to the Mighty Casting. Today, I am GameStream Bieber. Next to me, we have Coordinator. Say hello as co-host.
Hello everyone. It's been a long time, but I'm glad to be back here.
Well.
Not with the camera though, because I don't have that set up on my new PC. So I can finally also watch in Onward, and without not only have to watch the stream of Beamer, but yeah, I'm really excited to be back here. I'm excited for this match. Sunset Ravens against Friendly Fire.
Sunset Ravens against Friendly Fire. Sunset Ravens, we have a bad history with them not being as good as the other teams are being. You know what I mean? I've heard quite some troubles happening from Sunset Ravens, and Friendly Fire also had a massive change, so we genuinely don't know what to expect. Like, what do you think is going to happen?
Honestly, I'm completely unsure. Like it's been a while. I think we skipped season 17 or something, so we haven't seen a lot of actual matches in a while. And especially Sunset Ravens had a lot of roster changes, if I remember correctly, and Friendly Fire as well. They, for example, lost their I think main captain Miss a lot because she was bored of the game.
Aww.
And so, I mean, big stuff happening there as well. So I'm really unsure what's going to happen, honestly. Well, I mean, we might see a complete upset from our normally not so strong team, Sunset Ravens, or something completely different from Friendly Fire. I have no idea.
Yeah, okay, but up next, this is the custom map tournament. The custom map tournament revolves all around playing maps that are generally not in the main league. This means maps that are made by players that have been posted in the Onward game, and then we are going to play them in our match format of VRML. And that's how it's going to be for today. That means you'll have to cap the objective as the Marsoc team, defend the objective for the as the Vogue team, and you're gonna have to try and get as many points possible. You can walk all around the map, but your goal is to or defend the objective or attack the objective, which is a satellite. The format, custom maps. What do you expect to see?
Well, as first map we have Arctic, so a really classic one, a very, very small map, so I expect quick rounds, and other than that, maybe some more small maps like User's Quest, but I'm not too sure what's in the map right now, so I'm going in blindly.
Yeah, they have introduced quite a lot of maps to the custom map tournament, with possibilities to maybe be adapted in the next season or oncoming seasons. It's just basically a bit of fun before the real deal starts, if you know what I mean. So it revolves all around trying to play something, adapting to a completely new environment, and then trying to go for a win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, most maps have been already played. Whether it be in the league or in a scrim, but some of them are completely new, so we might see some very unusual maps being picked tonight. And already here the first round is starting now. So
ooh, let's get prepared for that first round. Sunset Ravens against Friendly Fire coming up next. Just a few more seconds, and we're gonna start the game and just guess what's going on.
Yeah, as the first objective we have the helicopter pad objective, which is quite interesting because you can, as a Marsoc, come from multiple sides and sneak pretty well towards the objective. But the objective itself is in a podium, so the enemy has great ways to have a view on it and prevent attack. And right now what we're seeing is a pretty extended one from Doggy, already pushing into the middle and getting pretty close to Winterwolf. Getting a backstab from Christmas, also pushing fast, and you might get another one on Winterwolf. He does not seem aware that his teammate just died behind him, but maybe he is, and he refrags another kill.
That is just extremely nice. That means the Vox team has already pushed out quite far and quite excessively. That means it's only up to Winterwolf and Sir Demon to try and really make a play. For a Marsoc perspective, it's gonna be quite unlikely. As a 4-man team against a 2-man team, you're just really not having a good advantage. It's just gonna make it more difficult, but if they can manage to make it worthwhile, then I guess we could be surprised. But for now, I am not really betting on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, 2v5,
Are you playing
2v4 on Marsark, always a hard thing to do. And I'd say, especially on the small map, where Doggy Dog is probably already listening to the comms that Winterwolf is giving out towards Demon. Maybe Winterwolf was calling a push for Demon coming here from the other backside where Kristen is pushed from, so Doggy Dog is definitely ready if Winterwolf decided to push into his direction, or he can call where Winterwolf is going, so I really don't see a big chance for both of them.
Yeah, as we can see, Doggy Dog is just taking a quite relaxing break with Norse Good Tomfoolery and the Anti-G-Mag just holding down that objective sensor line. There's not much going down here, going on down here, but there we have Sir Demon finally deciding to start making a play, start making a good route out of it. But if you can see that, the NGG-Mag is just holding on that tight line on this corner. And there we have it, a good kill by the NGG-Mag. Winterwolf coming in as the last person towards Doggy Dog, making so much noise, it's gonna not give him a better chance of winning.
Yeah, and as I said, Doggy Dog was ready and took the kill. I mean, Doggy Dog was really patient on this one. He pushed up in the beginning of the round and just stood there the entire time.
Yeah, incredibly
So
patient person.
Nothing much Wolf could do here.
Yeah, Winterwolf, he was just making so much noise, sticking onto the same angle, and it was not working in his advantage, clearly, as we see. These professionals are definitely needing more practice.
I mean, I wouldn't say practice. I think they were surprised by how much friendly fire actually pushed out, and I can understand that. I mean, when we were
Oh yeah, you're right.
A while ago, we got surprised by that as well, because if you play against an aggressive team on this map, you have to be ready very early. Especially like in the first 10 seconds, already a lot can happen, and we saw it here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Honestly, if you're on a custom map, you're not knowing what to expect. And it's just going to be a great skill, personal skill and game sense to be thinking of, okay, where could they be sitting? What are they going to do? And of course, it's going to be the perfect play as a defense team to start pushing out like madmen because people don't know what they're supposed to expect until a few rounds in. So yeah, I guess you're right about it.
I mean, the question is, how will you proceed on Marsark now? I mean, both teams. Now we will see friendly fire on Marsark and how they will do it. But if you decide to push fast immediately, and Volk is pushing fast immediately as well, so you might get some. It goes in one direction, either good for you or bad for you, really quickly. Or if you decide to stand back and take it really slow, which is can be good because you give the enemy quite a lot of space on the map, and the next round is starting, so let's have a look at that from friendly fire's perspective.
Yeah,
They're pushing it, they're taking it slow, giving the enemy more space on the map, or if they are pushing very fast and try to take as much as they can in the first few seconds and then take it from there.
Oh, they had to... Okay, I see it. They just had to restart at the real section. Well, okay, that's fine. Meanwhile, we could have a great look at the objective. This objective is sitting on the helipad. Quite an open spot. Hard to defend if you don't watch out clearly enough. There's about 3 points of attack, as you can see. 4 actually, if you count like a little parts, the little gaps in there as well. So it's gonna be the main entrance, this main hangar. That's something that you need to make sure that players do not come from, together with this hallway right there. So that means it's all about defending those 3 sections of the map by spreading out your Volk defense players to more advantageous positions, like the box is commonly used over here, where you can have great visuals on the very south side and the center side. And just in conclusion, it's all about making sure that your enemy doesn't take control over the south area and doesn't manage to push through to this tiny gap of the door where you can hide behind the helipad, like run and hide behind the helipad.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that this door, if I was a Volk, I would be quite afraid of it, because if you have other Master pushing over at warehouse side and starting to take control from there, like even only one Master can just pop 2 smokes over the way and then cross very fast and then be safe, because the helipad is slightly above ground, so that you can duck down and just sneak past everything.
Like
Come
that.
from the whole back.
Like you're
And-
seeing with the camera, indeed. You're just
Yep, exactly.
immediately crouching down and you can just disappear behind that section, get slightly closer and take good advantageous control. But now, as we can see, it's finally starting. Round 2 of 4v5 still it is for Sunset Ravens against Friendly Fire. We can see how well Friendly Fire participates on the Marsec side.
Yeah, I'm confused. It's I think 45. That was probably because the reason for them to run resort, but it seems like they're playing it out now.
Yeah, but if we see right now, immediately Sunset Ravens is not entirely sure what they're doing. They're just hanging around there. They're not taking their spots. This is wasting a lot of valuable time.
And
Look
what
at where
Marsec
Christmas
doing
is
right now
going.
pushing very, very fast.
He's taking it extremely aggressive, taking a little bit of cautious side. We can see that Christmas is holding it off a little short. But Winterwolf is holding a good angle out there, defending that hangar section, giving him a proper control of that hangar area. So let's just take a look at what Winterwolf is seeing right here. He is holding his gun up, hearing Christmas walk around, getting his gun up. His scope is getting close to it. He saw him, but not good enough. Christmas is on the right, and he's getting shot by Mr. T-Pulse, sitting on the opposite side of the hangar. Great defense.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard one for Marsec to clear out the warehouse at least. I mean, they know at least one of them is there, but they don't know Winterwolf is there, I think. Because Winterwolf didn't shoot a single bullet. They only heard one of them shoot. So any GMAC trying to sneak up here can easily be taken out very soon by Winterwolf if he's paying attention, and I think he is.
Oh, an area Winterwolf just holding an angle, but the anti-GMAC knows where T-Pulse is, but he made a footstep noise, and it doesn't matter for him.
Winterwolf.
That's one kill, and that's the
And the
refrag.
refrag.
Wow, good shit. Meanwhile, we have missed the entire north defense coming up, but I just have to say...
I think they just ran into Sir Demon. And he took them out one by one, didn't they? What happened there?
He's checking out the surrounding area. Does he get spotted by the back? No, he does not. And there we have Doggy Dog getting that kill out there while Rexang is pushing up. Sunset Ravens getting it immediately slightly more difficult when Sunset Ravens is on defense. If I said it correctly. Friendly Fire is getting more difficult with, yeah. Sir Demon's holding a good angle, and it's now a 2v1. And there you have it, making it a 1v1. Whoa, that's not good for the Sunset Ravens team, but neither is it good for the Friendly Fire team.
I mean, I'd say it's definitely good for Friendly Fire because he just equaled it out for himself. And now he's taking a very interesting approach.
He's going to try and take
Because
that, yeah, he's going to try...
Dog seems to know where Rexang is.
I think he heard the footsteps, and he is taking that upper advantage to be a little bit of a surprise for Rexang. But Rexang is moving forward, which I don't think he should do. But it's looking good for Doggy Dog 67 right here. Wow. Ooh, and that's a really nice play by Doggy Dog 67.
Yep, a good clutch. I mean, at the beginning you definitely saw more Volk sided, but that quickly changed when Warehouse got taken by Doggy Dog and he had an angle on Sir Wolf. And then, I mean, also he heard Rexang, apparently. I mean, he threw a flash earlier the round, and so he did know
Yeah,
that
and
Rexang was there, and Rexang didn't move and wasn't ready for the up-top push. I think that was really, really good.
yeah,
by
but
Doggy
there
Dog,
was
not
also
taking
some...
the ground floor.
Yeah, that's what I agree with. Rexang made a few footsteps, and that just gave him away. Remember, you're fighting against professionals. Professionals against professionals. When you listen to your environment, you can know exactly where your enemy player is. And that's what Doggy Dog did. He listened closely, had his gun straight up to the corner, and Rexang exposed himself for just a second, for just a bit, while Doggy Dog was moving forwards. And that was just the end for Rexang.
Yep.
Wow.
And a small footstep, small noise you do. Maybe only a magazine, magazine dropping to the ground. That already can give away your position.
Yeah,
Actually, can a
yeah,
magazine
it
dropping
really
to
is.
the ground? It does noise. Yeah, right. Yeah, it does. Or maybe a tablet popping out of your back. So that can really give your position away if you have enemies who are listening closely and are ready for it.
It's like
we
when
see
you're in the
friendly
middle of the
fire.
night and you hear your own family walking in the bathroom, walking to the bathroom, you know? You just always hear that for some reason.
Yep, exactly. And now we see friendly fire on defense again, and this time with the objective at generator rooms. It's also, I mean, very many possibilities for Master to push from both sides. We already see an early kill again from Christmas, pushed very fast.
He's doing it again, he's doing it again. Whoa! Second kill out there for Christmas. Good shit by him.
Yeah, they just weren't ready for him to push it this fast and this far into the map again. Now we see both T-Pulse and Rex trying to take on two Foolery bits.
Whoa, nice. And that's a triple, so a double. Very good double kill. And a nice free frag. There we get some more action from Tomfoolery, getting some good pre-fire out to that southern lane. Tomfoolery is not letting it go past, but he is not risking it again. Christmas is not risking it again as well. He's just moving for it and shooting for it, and he gets that third point for friendly fire in there. Good shit. Wow, that was much.
Yeah, beautiful by Christmas. I mean, I think he got a 4K, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So nearly an ace we got there. The only other one was made by one of his teammates holding far on the main street, if I am correctly.
Yeah,
no, he didn't. I mean, oh no, never mind. He technically did an ace because there are only 4 people on the team right now.
Oh yeah, you're correct.
I don't know. I mean, ace.
Yeah, ace means 5, but he just quadruple kills, definitely. But it's just such a good. He's just Sunset Ravens is not ready for Christmas, just pushing up there. He is like, imagine it's you trying to cross patiently to the bathroom in the middle of the night while your brother just ends up last moment opening the door, closing the door shut in front of him to just make sure he's ahead of you. You know, it's that type of guy, that type of situation. Might not be the completely valid example, but you know what I mean. It's like you're just tiptoeing and then you see your brother just whoa. That's just so nice. That's just so nice.
Yeah, I mean, if Sunset Ravens want to take this map, they will definitely need to get ready for those pushes.
It's already going to be really difficult.
Volk or on Master, because as well on Master we saw it didn't was as successful as on Volk, but Friendly Fire also took a lot of the map very, very quickly. And I believe if Sunset Ravens would have pushed further, Friendly Fire would have taken them out even earlier on Master. And maybe we will see it here.
I totally agree on it. But alright, round 3, there it starts. Round 4, sorry. Round 4.
This could already be the last one. It's match point.
Match points for Friendly Fire. That's just how it's gonna be. Friendly Fire needs to make sure that they don't make mistakes on this one, because Sunset Ravens already is. Why do they wait another 10 seconds before they actually start moving? This is useful time wasted. These professionals are not ready for the Friendly Fire team heading up straight to the north, and this is where they get shot. That's it. That's 1, 2 kills.
Double down. I mean, Sir Demon will be
making it 3.
3K.
And that's it. The round's over. Less than 30 seconds into the match.
Sir Demon and Rex just lined up perfectly as well.
Yeah,
I think Sunset Ravens were just discussing some tactics or something. I couldn't really listen to them.
Yeah, but that was like over.
I mean, yeah, on such a small map, you wanna. I mean, you obviously can still discuss tactics over radio, but you wanna get it ready in the
exactly
2 minutes. I think maybe in 2 minutes 30 in the lobby to get ready. And
so
at that point, still just discussing what you want to do. This is just not the time to do it, and we see exactly why right here. Doggy Dog and another player just pushing up that far already, and then Rexank and Sir Demon lining up perfectly for him.
Yeah, but so what I also point out is to the viewers that are watching, the players in the game, they can see a nice whiteboard that they can draw on to try and change as many things as they need to do. You know, they can draw out strategies, they can draw out plans for each other, and then they can discuss what they need to do in the actual game. So that's an entire 2 minutes. Not a lot of time, but you need to use that time in order to strategize a plan. And obviously, it seems like Sunset Ravens is not being able to do so. So they're not quick enough in the game itself. So normally, you strategize and you start playing as soon as the counter hits 0. Because as you can see, it really makes a big difference what type part of the map you can reach in a limited amount of time. It's just about get your ass moving as soon as the timer hits 0.
Yeah, I can only say yes to Stacy, who's writing in the chat right now. It's a shame that they were only 4. Yeah, maybe they can fix it now. I think there were 5 people.
Coordinator,
Right?
I need you to hold that thought. I'm cutting to the intro. Welcome back. Our next map is Shipyard. For some reason, it changed the first map, but I do not really mind that. It's going to be Arctic on this one. There we go. It's going to be Shipyard on this one. Shipyards! I like this map, and I know that you know that I really like this map. This map just offers so much potential, as in, there's only like 5 lanes, but you can still make a lot of creative use of it due to the extended use of buildings, tunnels, and interior and exterior. I think it's well balanced. I don't say it's the best map, but I say this map is acceptable enough and a really good custom map.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best custom maps. I'm not sure. I mean, we already saw Arctic, which is definitely one of my favorites as well, but this one it's just so well made.
Yeah, I just totally agree.
It could be an official map, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, this could have been, with some slight tweaks or slight adjustments, this would have been a official map. Definitely, I can totally agree on it. It's just basically a big industrial zone. You're sitting at a shipyard, as it's just literally called, and you're gonna be, as you saw in the preview, you're gonna be able to move over through the buildings, in tunnels, and basically all through the map. Right now, we're going to the first round of map 2, and I hope that you all can enjoy yourselves while we still comment. Again, I'm Beamer, this is Coordinator. Welcome to the Mighty Casting.
What's happening?
Why are there only 2 players?
On each team?
This is really confusing. I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
I'm only 2 of each team in the lobby as well. Where did? Yeah, I'm confused, and it seems like they're playing it out.
Apparently so. I think some people are not able to play the map and they still want to play it out. Well, I guess we're going back to the Martial's 2v2 tournament then. Oh, wow. And this is where we have the NGG man getting some good eyes on the straight. And he is seeing it, he is seeing them, and he is getting shot by Rexing. Coming up with the flick. But this is where Doggy comes in with that gun down. Whoa, and that's one person down. Making the second go down with the frag. Is he gonna hit it? Is he gonna hit it? And that's the second kill. Over as it is in slightly more than 30 seconds. Well, that is confusing. It really is.
That's definitely something. I mean, I'm not sure if this is allowed under VRML rules, to be honest.
Definitely
so
isn't.
Let's say Sunset Ravens, they had 4 players and 2 more had to drop out. This is technically a forfeit and they can't turn it into a 2v2.
Yeah, you're right
And then
about
now
that.
one more of Sunset Ravens left the lobby. Maybe it looks like
Oh,
resetting the lobby.
it seems like that. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, we're not gonna worry about rules because officially we do not have to care about this at all. They're playing sand?
That is not our beer.
They're playing sand, apparently.
Okay, maybe.
But the lobby is bugged. Huh? I'm not able to join it. No,
Not able to join?
no, it says failed to join game session.
Oh, you need to go into workshop and then you need to update the map.
Oh
That's,
no!
yeah.
Oh!
And, you know,
Oh!
I can share my screen if you want to.
Nah, it's alright because I'm downloading it. It should be alright.
Yeah, I need to download it right now too, but I mean, Sand, one of the more classical maps. I don't know how long it has been there, but it has been a pretty long while, and it's one of the better ones as well. Personally, I'm not that big of a fan because I feel like it just doesn't leave as many possibilities.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like, for example, you can't really snipe on this map. It's pretty much all medium to close range.
Well, it depends because you can go all the way around the town and there you could technically snipe.
Yeah,
but yeah, the overall map is definitely medium to close range.
I'd say the only really interesting thing is about this map that you can go all around and take a very, very wide, like around the map. But other than that, I'm not a huge fan, but we'll see how they play it.
Yeah, definitely. It's just one of the maps that I don't really... I'm not entirely sure of how I can play it because I'm not sure about... I don't know it as well as others do. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I've only played it a few times in some pub lobbies as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Otherwise...
it's not mine.
I dislike it when I stopped playing it. This sand map is actually pretty genius in the way it's set up. This could also have been an official Onward map besides a few tweaks, you know what I mean? There is so much detail in it. There are so much possibilities.
I see what you mean with the detail, but I think this map is too flat to actually be a proper map, because if they brought in some more terrain options to... I don't know, I mean, obviously it's meant to be like a city, but this
cities aren't flat, you know. Yeah, it feels like it's made on a flat plane, and I get what you mean. Slight elevations.
Also like a city, but still has
hills.
some interesting variations.
Yeah.
And I just feel like this one doesn't have it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. It's just that it feels flat for an area that shouldn't be flat. Like Bazaar is very flat, but it feels like it's a big...
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It just makes a lot more sense. Like Suburbia as well, it still has very small height elevations with garage planes. Like those tiny details are the things that finish the map. But technically wise, this map has a lot to offer. And we can start seeing that now in the first round of Sand.
Definitely. I think it's one of the more gun skill based maps, because you just don't have that much tactically to do. But we'll see about it. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Oh yes, okay, why is it not working?
Oh, this guy has... Oh, we want Onward Alien on his fucking profile is wild.
What we see here is the first objective being in the courtyard. I don't know the callouts for this map if there are any, but this is, I think, one of the better ones to defend, because it's on the side of the map, so the attackers don't really have many options to go into it. And what Volk pretty much only has to do here is just chill out around objective, because there are also some hiding spots just on all four sides of OBJ.
Kristen is already getting the first kill, getting the second kill. He's just getting straight up there. He's going in for a third. He's gonna get shot from the back. And he's lagging. Sir Demon is lagging so hard. And you can just see space-time bend around him. Holy cow. What was that? Oh no! I pressed instead of... Okay, get back to the game. Tomfoolery and Doggy are just coming all the way around the map, and we already have one person named Sir Demon, the most laggy son of a bitch in the world of Onward. Wow. imagine seeing this. Also, hello, Mrs. Riker. It's good to see you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, honestly, I mean, is that ping or is this just bad internet? But still,
This is very bad internet, but...
Okay, well, I mean... This would be an upset if you got that, honestly, but that is...
that
is
would also
just
wouldn't be
horrendous.
acceptable. That is indeed horrendous at all. Like, wow. But yeah,
in Germany we say Bambusleitung, which means like just bamboo internet. So very, very, very bad. I don't know where it comes from actually, because like I don't know, bamboo. I don't really associate it with something slow or anything at all. But
wow. I'm just
now
it's
already
just, wow.
second round, same objective, but obviously the teams switched up. So now we see friendly fire on Volk. So let's see how they do it. I think they're going to push pretty far. Have like maybe 3 to 2
I'm sorry.
close to OBJ. And
There
the
we
rest
go.
just pushing pretty far and taking positions outside. And what do we see here? Yeah, okay.
Well, the Marshall team is immediately not leaving any time. They're just going to push in there, but they're making a lot of noise, which is not going to work to their advantage because Doggy Dog is already getting on the right side, hearing the footsteps together with the anti-G-Mac. They are going to go for it, and they're not going to sit it. There we go. First shot's out. And that's the first kill by Winterwolf to get away. It's T-Pulse Yar. Flashes of frags are being thrown out, and they're being flanked by Christus. 2 kills. Wow. No. Wow, this is just insane. And there we have Rexon getting the first kill on North. Good. Wow, coordinator, tell me what you see with Doggy Dog.
Man, they just pushed out so much. I didn't even expect that. That is honestly insane. But somehow it turned out alright for Sunset Ravens in a 2v1 now. And Tim Fury, as I said, I mean, I expected like 2 or 3 on OBJ, but Tim Fury was the only one. And he just stays hidden now, and he should be able to hear Rex coming from behind him. And he does indeed, but he gets taken out. And it's a trade.
First point for Sunset Ravens. Wow, not that bad, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they got their stuff together this time.
That would be quite fun to see.
Great to see. Yeah.
Normally this isn't such of an exciting team, but this changes everything basically for this small map. Well, not everything, but it changes a lot, if you can see what I mean. And why, in some reason, does it not go to my replay screen? Okay, you're supposed to, like, CB.
Okay, they are starting quickly. They're just not planning correctly.
No, they're not doing that anymore. That's what I see.
I mean, okay.
Okay, apparently so. I guess we're continuing to round 3. 2, yeah, we can play it like that. I also messed up the score, so let me just fix that in the studio mode, and it should be okay. Oh, what the hell? Give me... What?
Okay,
it should be,
Team Fury AFK, but the rest are friendly fire on Nosek now. Pushing very fast. Nosgard taking it alone. While Winterwolf also this time pushing a lot further than normally.
That would
Well,
take
actually
a lot
not
of
that
their
much.
advantage.
He's still just in the center building. Amazing flank by Rexane, going all the way around, getting 1 kill. And I think what the right thing to do is here, just fall back, take the kill you have, and go back to objective. But Rexane pushes it further. And Christmas and Andy are not focused on it at all. I don't even know if they noticed that their teammate is dead. And Rexane, no. Rexane misses on an amazing.
Chris is getting some good shots out there.
Rexane noise.
Oh fuck.
T-Pulse is getting afraid. He's dead. Oh fuck, and there's so many kills coming around there. Christmas is trying to get through the smoke to go for a cap. He's holding his tablet out and trying to see what he can do. But Norsgood is now also in a big trouble as well. T-Pulse is down. Christmas.
Oh, the cap's going out. Will T-Pulse be able to... No, this is over.
That's it. Great cap. That's all I can say.
Okay, it did look pretty good for Sunset Ravens with Rexane flanking all the way around, taking 1 kill, and Friendly Fire somehow didn't even notice him, like Christmas and I forgot the name already.
You mean Sunset Ravens? Yeah, Sunset Ravens did not. Yeah.
No, Friendly Fire did not notice. And I mean, in the end, Sunset Raven did not notice
Yeah.
on the cap. But yeah.
They had such a strong approach, but unfortunately it fell down, and I do not know why. I have not yet followed it good enough, but Sunset Ravens is already in big trouble against Friendly Fire, as we're continuing off to round 4. Yes. Right? Oh no. Okay, never mind. They cancelled it. And now we are there for real, round 4! So what do you expect, Coordinator? That's gonna be my question.
I mean, it's a match point already. So the fate is definitely on Friendly Fire's side. It's only
Yeah,
1 point for them,
I
and
totally
they are
agree.
both in a 5v4.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. That's true. There's not going to be a big chance for the Sunset Ravens teams unless they can change it up by a lot. But as you can see, they again took a long time waiting, and that is not a good strategy. I was talking about Friendly Fire. As good as pushing
Furry
out
getting
there.
ready for Rexang. Obviously, he's definitely going for aggressive flank. Does Rexang know? Rexang doesn't know, and T-Pulse doesn't know either. They trade on T-Pulse.
We kill each other.
Well, Winterwolf has immediately gotten a good kill out there as well, with Christmas just being ready on the defense, and it's already a 3v1, technically speaking. T-Pulse is already all the way on the other side and dead, while Winterwolf is the only one up.
Yeah, only Winterwolf can save this now. I don't think he will be able to get the revive. I mean, he could go all the way around, but I don't see that happening. He would have the time. It's 5 minutes and it's a small map, so if I were him, I think his best chances are to take it all the way around, get his teammate up, and then try to push together. But at the same time, I mean, he's already fairly close to objective, and I think his intention is to push further. And what I see up there is Doggy Dog and Andy just sitting on there, holding various angles, just popping
Yeah,
some
the
util.
problem that I see is that the Friendly Fire team has got a pretty sturdy defense around. Sunset Ravens is not able to push through unless they go play immediately really quiet, but I don't see that happening, as Winterwolf is already making a lot of footstep noises and such, so he's going to be getting in big trouble if he doesn't take care enough. Doggy Dog is making a lot of noise, and I think that Winterwolf is hearing it. Here is it. It's above. Come on, Doggy Dog. Tomfoolery just to finish stuff. Winterwolf.
Oh, I opposed, but I do not know.
He's speaking. I think he is at this point sort of given up in a sense. You know what I mean?
That was
I mean, it's definitely not a big chance for him,
Ooh.
and he's trying to take it fast, and
Christmas is approaching very much, and there we have Winterwolf getting the first kill out there. First kill comes in, and he's getting killed from behind. And a nice kill for Christmas.
I think what he should have done here is just stay quiet all along, make a full sneaking around, maybe even try to sneak on the roof and take them both out. Because I mean, he had a stairway on the backside of the building,
Yeah,
which he could
totally
have
agree.
taken, and I think he could have gotten that 2k out there. And then from up there, with like, I mean, 3 minutes remaining, that's a pretty good baiting position.
I
to
just totally agree.
See where Christmas is coming. So I wouldn't say unwinnable for him, but I mean,
He
I think
took the
that was
wrong
the
approach. Okay, I'm not gonna say wrong approach. He took an approach that did not work out for him. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way. My approach would
exactly.
be go quiet, get on the roof, take it bit by bit, as I have so much time. Some people go really fast, and unfortunately, his road did not work out. But he got pretty close because he already got a kill on there. But it was already an end game for Sunset Ravens. At least they got down 1 point, which isn't too harmful. But this loss will be very hurtful for the team's mental, like, I will say that, for the team's
I
mentality.
mean, obviously,
like that.
every lose is not good for you. But I mean, I think what we also should mention here, Sunset Ravens completely new roster. So I've never seen one of them. So obviously, you won't be the best. And you have to-
Exactly.
just like French special baguette. If you just keep practicing, you're gonna get better. That's the thing. And we're
That's the
talking about
point.
Sunset Ravens like that they are always bad. That's just
That's because they don't.
They had a few rough times. They just had constant roster changes all the time, and that's difficult.
Yeah, but the point is, little inside information, okay? I heard that Rexeng doesn't play Onward as much. If you have a captain on a team that doesn't get involved into Onward, why even have a team? Because Onward is about playing regularly to build up skill, playing regularly to get more knowledge, playing regularly to know your players, playing regularly with your players in case of scrims, in case of trainings, even public lobbies. You need to be able to build a bond with your team in order to play together. And if that's not happening, then the team is already meant to fall apart. I'm not saying that Sunset Ravens is like that and will be all the time, but they do need to change that part of the Onward attitude. If you want to get into esports gamings, you need to find time for it. You need to find energy for it and start practicing. And that's what I'm not seeing.
What you have to say, and give credit where credit is due, Sunset Ravens does have multiple teams. Also, I think in Breaches and Vale, and they are doing pretty well on those. So maybe Onward is just because they like Onward and want to play in the league for that. So they are not really focused on that. But I know that they are doing very well in the other leagues and are on the top now. I'll just quickly look
Sunset
up the
Ravens on the other esports teams and other esports games is doing great, is doing very well. But Onwards, I think it's just going to be a side game for them. As in, not a main priority. Fun if it happens, but it's not going to be priority number one. Which is totally fine. Because everybody just got to do what they like to do, and that is play a game. If you want to play competitively in esports, you're gonna be having fun. But if you are like going purely for the win, then you need to start taking it up. Sunset Ravens has taken the approach of just playing esports for fun, and that's totally fine. I think people enjoy the game as it is, with esports as a fun background side quest thing. And I totally understand. It's totally great.
At least in VR right now, since there's no real viewership, no real money to be made, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
So
not for us, at least. Not for us. Sadly enough, for community casters. Aye. But hey, look at you, viewer. You can pay us.
No, please don't pay us on that. Don't waste your money on this.
Coordinator, what did you say? Please don't pay us. Give me my money. I need my money. I have a website that costs $24 to run a year. Like, I have two websites.
That is true. We do.
See? I'm putting in manual labor.
Every money we get.
See? That's the better approach. I appreciate every money we get as well. As long as it all goes to me.
I'd say not to you, but to the server.
Obviously, it's first going to go to the server and to spending time into the materials, nothing else. It's alright, it's just... everything that I get, I'll transform into, like, you know, something for the game. But okay, off that side, chats, up for the last map, which is going to be Slums. Round 1.
I think we never casted this one. I mean, I'm not sure about Stand either, but this one, never. And it... Honestly, in-game, I always dislike this map because of the graphics, but as a caster to see it, it looks really good. Like, actually.
It looks real nice, honestly, as well, yeah.
I don't know what it is, why it looks pretty good as a caster and not in-game as a player, but I like this.
Hold on, let's cut the chit-chat and let's get back for the front. They have a shield! Do they know that in VRML it's not allowed? I guess they're just memeing. And Chris is just getting good shots out there. Ooh, and that's actually well use of the shield. Did you see that proper shield use?
I mean, they definitely used the shield to block a few shots, but...
wow, look at that. That's just a point.
Never mind.
I guess so. I guess they win. It's done like that.
Okay. This map is obviously not perfect. This is that was a very cramped together defense, but
I guess people forget to take the time because the round already ended 40 seconds, like less than 40 seconds after it started. It's okay for me though, like we'll have a short time casting, But no, it's really fun.
Yeah,
I
since we
saw
don't get
good
paid
use.
anyways, right?
Yeah, exactly. We don't get
don't
paid
get paid by the
anyways.
hour.
We don't get paid by the hour. Quite definitely. That was great shield gameplay that I saw. Maybe that exposure on the left was maybe a little weakish, but otherwise
Something
I saw
special,
it
yeah.
saw something special. It showed that you can actually use the shield pretty well if you want to. And it happens, and I'm happy about it. One front man, one back man. Epic.
Yeah, maybe if Downpour Interactive, the developers of Onward, can maybe revamp the shield mechanics a little bit to just make it a little bit more balanced, maybe add some weight to it,
Yeah, I think that would make sense.
then it would be even available to use in VRML, so that you can just like, I don't know if you guys experienced it in a lobby. It's very frustrating if you get flicked on by a person just sitting behind it
Yeah.
with a pistol and then flicking the shield away, taking a shot immediately. So makes sense that it's banned, but we're getting into the next round.
Oh, what's happening? The Marsok is shooting through the smoke, and the Marsok is flanking far around the west with Rexang coming up on this side. The energy and killing 2 people. And that's already a
Amazing,
third.
mate.
There we have
2
it.
downs. Oh,
It's only 1 left. Winter Wolf, you're not aware of the situation. Nothing is going on. He sees that everybody is dead. He gotta start moving. Is he gonna start doing that in time? Tomfoolery, he's getting the shots down on Winter Wolf, and that's the end of the round. Wow. Again, so fast.
That nade was impressive. I mean, I'd say lucky as well, but still a really, really nice nade.
That was absolutely worth it. I do not know how much luck you need to get, but this is definitely where you needed it. Wow. Again, we're sitting as in beginning with casting at an easy 5 viewers. I'm not too upset about it. I think that's pretty nice.
Plus, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and enjoy our commentating and enjoy the game as well. If you have any feedback, put it in the chat.
Definitely.
And don't forget, if you want your teams to be casted, because I know some...
Link down below. Link below.
Yeah.
Send email.
mighty-owls.nl. You can request casts right there, and I think this cast was actually requested. Right
Yes, this was requested via the email. Oh, and area for good shots there by Winter Wolf. He's getting onto the wall, but he's getting soon very much return fire. Christus has to revive himself because Winter Wolf is just getting it down. The energy mag is getting some good top-down view as well. Getting out 2 kills. Wow.
Yeah, and by pushing very, very aggressive again. Whilst Sir Demon stood behind and tried to take them from the back, but that didn't work out.
Okay.
It was a very quick round again.
One comment that I can make is give us a break. We need to be able to actually commentate by what's happening, you know. We want to get as much action as possible. But if you keep playing for just 30 seconds, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. It seems like they don't even have a tactic. They're just playing it like a pub lobby. And I mean, I can understand it. Friendly Fire technically did won it, and the points don't really count by how much they win it, I believe.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
true.
not in this format, the custom map tournament. But still, please.
Please, play the game for longer than 30 seconds. It's Onward.
Yeah, do some planning, push together, push tactically. It's a Milsim after all.
Yeah,
Although we don't like
Milsim.
Milsims.
Yeah, exactly. Milsim my ass.
At least not Milsim people.
Yeah.
Milsim.
Peter, -1, one's crossing far right.
Good communication, that's very important. That's good to see.
Okay, this looks more interesting. Way more util going on. Way more. Few smokes, few nades. And both taking up positions to defend objective.
Wow, Winterwolf getting some good shots out there as well. And he's getting shot by Tomfoolery. There's a lot of things happening in the walls.
Let me go for cap lane.
There's already someone going in for the cap.
Yep.
There it is. Christmas coming in. 1, 2. Oh, and he's already done it. That's it. Plenty fun. Yeah.
I just switched to business. He's just calling out, let me go for the cap, let me go for the cap, and immediately went for it. I mean, a few second cap only, amazing.
Yeah.
And that's it. Wasn't even necessary. It's all, oh, no, it was necessary. I thought it was a 5-1 now already, but
It's 4-1.
it's a 4-1. and I think we got a cap on every map now.
Yeah, except Arctic,
Oh, no,
right?
Arctic,
Except
yeah.
Arctic.
Yep.
So we got.
We didn't
yeah.
see a cap.
So yeah, 2 caps out there.
There was the match. Honestly,
Well.
a little bit disappointing. I expected some more tactical gameplay, but maybe that's also because of the custom map. That most of the custom maps just aren't as thought out as the official ones. I mean, at least we talked about it when we were for one short 2v2 round in what
yeah, it was
on
Shipyard.
That one is definitely way better. And I feel like Arctic you can plan a little bit, but
yeah, but it's basically just gun and run and gun. That's basically.
I mean, similar to Cargo,
yeah,
the official
exactly.
map. But
I say some slumps could be very more interesting if played correctly, but neither team knew what they were doing, and they were using a lot of places to scare and catch people off guard, which is really good to see, but unfortunately made the rounds really quick.
Yeah, really quick, really short, a little bit uninteresting to watch. But after all, I mean, this is not supposed to be entertaining. It's about which team wins.
Exactly.
And Friendly Fire takes it home, and they took it home pretty well.
Yep, they've done it with a pretty great 12 to 2 points. It's just good to see that. Friendly Fire is still not backing down as they were last season. They're getting straight in for it. To sum it up, what would be the key points that we take from this cast? What would be the main points that we have discussed and have seen?
I think what we saw is that after, I mean, the first map, they took a little bit of time to plan, but after that first map, they just didn't took time at all. They just rushed into the action. And I think if you, even on smaller maps like this, you can just plan out a little bit to see how it goes and just to have some more idea what you are doing and not just running in. Because if you already, I mean, it's 2 minutes, it's not too much time. But if you think about what you are doing, then there's definitely the possibility for you to just see an angle. Oh, I didn't think of that angle. If I run there, I will get shot from there. So if you take the time to plan out in the time you have for it, it's the planning time and before the round starts. So you should do that.
You should plan, you should prepare, you should practice. Practice, practice, practice. Very much important. For the people that are watching, thank you so much for watching. If you want us to cast, get into the link below to the mightyowls.nl. You will see it in the description, and you can request cast via the mail there. Don't be afraid to join the Discord. Don't be afraid to chat to us through Discord via the website. You can press contact me, and you can contact either of us. If you want to see more, don't forget to just give us comments, like, subscribes, anything you want. Have a very good night. This was Game Stream Beamer and Coordinator. Coordinator, do you have any last words?
Only thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, have a good night wherever you might be right now. Have a good day if you're in the USA.
Alright, this was it for the Mighty Casting tonight. Goodbye.